Kendra in Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk.
Yeah. At this point, T.I. is not a comedian. No one is interrupting shows. I mean, he tried that shit with her because he felt like he has some clout in the rap game. This isn't the rap game. You know, I don't see him interrupting people like Corey Holcomb or Dave Chappelle. Try that shit with one of their shows. He did that shit because she was a female and it was some pussy ass shit.
Yeah, like I don't think he would do it. I didn't find what she had to say funny, but I don't know if he would do that to an unfunny comedian dude. So I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, like he just did that. I don't understand why he did. What was even the point? Like it seems like this whole Will Smith thing. That are they forgetting how to act in public? Like, are they on drugs or something? Like, I don't get it. Like, is everybody publicly intoxicated? And like, I don't get it.
Yo, Justin, this was her show, and she had him on that shit.
I think she hosts. It sounds like she hosts an open mic or a comedian event. Then they have an open mic portion, and then he came up on the open mic and talked for like 30 minutes or something like that.
All right, that's basically her house. Like, it's kind of like she's hosting the house. Like, he is like smacking the host of the party in the fucking head that he participated in. Like, it's kind of weird, man. Like, I don't think, you know, and sometimes it's good when you don't know the rules because you don't know them to break them. But like, it sounds to me like he needs to understand like some of the faux pas that he did in the comedy show. And like, people forgive funny, but you're not even funny, bro. And you fucking up.
You know, I mean, he said he knows comedy's territorial, so you know.
That ain't even territorial. That's just like don't show up as these are just kind of like rules, unspoken rules to help things run smoothly. And he was like, nah, fuck those rules. They don't apply to me. And I'm gonna shit on this MC. I'm not even gonna say woman. I'm gonna shit on this fucking MC right here.
Right.
And then I'm gonna get in my feelings when she fucking claps back. I wish she would have went in on his ass, dog. Honestly. I wish she would have went until he attacked her. Because she was bigger than him anyway, you know. Who we got, John?
Oh man.
Who says he's a comedian? This is Brady out of St. Louis.
Brady, what up?
Man, I know John ain't trying to join on me talking about say I'm a comedian. I'm a comedian, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing here? I want to first give a shout out, Rude Jude. I appreciate you, bro.
John's
for covering
bitter.
This topic, man. You always keep it. Man, he always bitter. That's what happened when you don't bust nuts.
And anybody trying harder than him, he's mad. Oh, he's trying to make his dreams come true. He said he's a comedian. Like, fuck you, John. He's out here doing it.
All right, fine.
All right, man. You're a comedian out in St. Louis. How is it out there?
Yes, sir. Hey, man, we the Jonan capital of the world. He did that stuff here. He would have got his feelings hurt. And it's proper protocol, man. Since he's been in the game, like, I salute the brother because he's trying to expand his brand. But when he first came on the game, he went on after Godfrey, who's a top touring comedian. That'd be like me talking about I'm gonna get in the rap game, and after he's the headliner, then I come out and do a set. Y'all be looking at me like I'm crazy.
Right.
It's just stuff you don't do. And if you go Joan on somebody, you do that like y'all said earlier. You hop on the stage, and then I'll Joan on you when I'm doing my set. But a comedian, like, that's a death sentence for me to heckle you from the crowd. That's just mad disrespectful, fam. Like, it ain't no coming back from that one.
Another thing too, like, unless you're T.I. and people look out for you, like, I'm not gonna fuck with the comedian on stage because they have a microphone and I don't. So like,
right,
it's like an arms race that I'm already losing. It doesn't matter how fucking clever I am. Like, they got the mic and they're gonna keep going, and I'm gonna have to shut up sooner or later.
Yeah, he getting a whole bunch of passes because it's T.I. But it ain't right, man. Like, it's rules to the game. You know what I'm saying? And he go find out quickly, like, hey, fam, yeah, you are T.I. We gonna respect you for that. But you gotta respect this craft, man, because it takes 7 years, fam, to really hone your skills on the stage. Like, it's you and that mic, and that's it.
No, you got a good point. Just you want to add anything?
I definitely think T.I. Look, man, I think the whole thing is soft. You know, I think that is somehow she pulled all the bitch made out of T.I. in that moment to me. You know, and I understand the need to protect your family. I understand the need to feel like you need to protect your relationship or your reputation. But you in comedy now, maybe that's a better way to address it. Maybe what didn't happen. People do that kind of stuff.
Yep. No, I agree with you, Justin. I agree. We got any other comedians that you're gonna doubt, John? Or
cover my
fucking
my
just throwing shade on motherfuckers?
Says he's a comedian. All right.
Here's this fucking faggot thinks he's funny. I talked to him, wasn't funny at all. Here it is, Barry from Minnesota.
Brady's my guy. All right,
fucking A, dude.
Mel
Jesus,
Blunt
man.
out of DC. Very
Mel.
funny guy.
What's up, fellas? Good to hear
bro.
from y'all, man. Let's cover a couple points, 3 points to be exact. First, he's not a comedian. He's torn. He's still an audience member that feels the need to heckle because, like both everybody's addressed thus far, it's a brotherhood, sisterhood, or family amongst comedians that support each other. So he's violating off the break by going in and attacking. So he's not a comedian on his face. Secondly, it's a disservice to Will Smith and Chris Rock to even mention this in that because, you know, those guys have had long careers either in comedy or doing stand-up. And they had a moment. This dude is just a pretender. He's not even on that level to even be mentioned. To say like, oh, why comedians? He's not a comedian. He can't be even mentioned in the same breath as Will Smith going up on there. Third, I'm about to bring my big words out for T.I. He's masquerading as a comedian. All right, he's a rapper trying to take on a persona of a comedian or MC trying to put on the facade of a for the big words T.I. But yeah, man, he's just not a comedian, man, and that's he made it clear. I don't know what the hell he's trying to do. It's the wrong career move. They need to just shut him down right now because he just don't have it, bro.
Do you think you'd be more forgiving of him if he actually followed some of the unspoken rules and be like, all right, man, he's out here trying to fucking learn how to do this shit? And would you have more patience for him?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of early in the game, for him to get out of pocket. You know what I mean? It's early in the game. It's like, if you look at Jordan trying to do baseball, right? He used a celebrity in one thing to go to another alley or avenue, and he was humble about it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I know I'm not all that. I'm trying to do this in honor of my dad, whatever the case. T.I., man, what the hell is you doing, bro? He need to sit his ass the fuck down, bro, and just either you gonna do raps or you gonna do TV, but stay the fuck out that comedy lane, bro. It ain't you. Simple as that, man. If I could tell him, if he listening, bro, put that motherfucking mic down. Stay off the stage, man.
Yo, I think that Jordan comparison was fucking spot on, dog. Like I didn't think about that, but yeah, you're right. What do you think, Justin?
I love that comparison. I also think that it's a sign of the times, right? I mean, technology allows everybody to get a chance to do something different. If you got an audience, you're pretty much anything. As soon as you got Instagram, you're a photographer. As soon as you got a website, you're a journalist. As soon as you get I guess you get to be a comedian now. So, at least have the humility to be respectful in other people's sandboxes.
Yes, and it's tough because like rappers' whole deal is to not be humble, but yeah, I think some humility would have went a long way for him, and I think people would be way more forgiving of his act and shit like that if he just, just stayed humble when he approached this shit.
Yeah, and let's not act like this is the first person online or in person that's mentioned T.I.'s allegations. You know what I mean? Maybe he's fed up or something, or maybe he don't want to bring nothing back around. But he made that bigger. He's the only reason I'm thinking about that. It wasn't her joke. It was him doing all that. So whatever he's saying, I guess, it looks like it looked like it was statute of limitations. That's what it looks like. So I don't know. I shouldn't even be thinking about that. So thanks, T.I.
And yeah, that's look, man, if you're going to crack jokes, just be ready for a motherfucker to get back at you. Like that's 101.
I mean, that's lunch. You ever been in middle school and at lunch and people have some jokes and you got to have something?
Yes. Yeah, and they'll get you. I think you know what it is though. It like that. Perhaps him being a rapper has been bad for him to be a comedian because I'm sure he's got about 27 yes men around him. You know, like if he's like a lot of the rappers out there, they got a bunch of dudes that just that's what's up, what else. And when it's time for him to stand up on stage, like, you know, you don't got that.
Look, keep going.
Oh, go ahead, bro. No, go ahead.
I don't want to downplay T.I. as an artist, right? I mean, we know his rap career is classic, top tier,
right.
You know, GOAT contender, right?
Yes.
His acting career is better than people give him credit for. You know, like he was great in Takers. He was great in Atlanta. His acting chops are way better than people give him credit for. His podcast was successful. He makes a lot of good points.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't look at this as someone.
How does he lose at this then, Justin? Like you actually watched the shit and didn't laugh at his stuff. I only saw a smidget of his shit and wasn't that impressed. But like you just named off a list of things that he was successful at. Why is he not fucking good at comedy?
I think it's just I don't think he has necessarily the reps in those rooms. It's a lot different on stage by yourself, no laugh track, no music to save you, no hype man, and you have to gauge the pace. I'm not sure he got those reps. I think maybe his jokes could have been funny if he learned how to delivery, his pacing, stuff like that, right? But two, you got to have heart for this. You can't be going. I'm disappointed that he doesn't even know when he's heckling. He's up here saying, I never called you a bitch. Give me $1 million if you prove it. She proved it. He has no idea what it feels like to be in that culture. And to me, that's what's disrespectful. So I'm not saying that I don't think he could be a successful comedian. I think you can be trained to present in whatever way necessary for whatever room you're in. I just don't think you can't be soft-hearted and be a comedian. You know what I mean? You can't be soft-hearted and you can't be a comedian and not be able to take a joke. That just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And unfortunately, this is kind of sped up his what people expect out of him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, you gonna do this? You better be fucking hysterical, bro. You better be coming with some knee slappers like a motherfucker. You gonna shit on somebody at the host of a place that you performed at. Like, what the fuck? What part of the game is that?
Right. Yeah. And apparently he did 30 minutes. Apparently he did a 30-minute set. That's what she said. We don't see none of his set. We just see him getting upset. And that lets you know how much farther he still has to go.
And I dug his like I didn't dig like I wasn't like, oh, that's a great joke, but like his 17 years you've been losing at this for 17 years and you're gonna blame me. Like it landed for me like as much, you know, I wasn't but I was like, okay, yeah, I see what you did there, you know, like
that was a clip from a different set. That wasn't even the same night, you know.
Shit.
Who knows what his set looks like now? But
all right, what's up?
You over here gonna be mad at T.I. for his popularity? I don't think so. I think people are mad that T.I. gets this much of a look and he can't take a joke. You know, I know every photographer was pissed when Instagram came out. Oh, you could add a filter. You think you're better than me? That's what this looks like to me.
Yeah, so he basically gave a lot of these comedians that kind of had a problem with him just stepping in the game and getting this treatment, the star treatment. T.I. just gave them ammo to fucking dislike him.
Right.
I don't have that ammo. I don't give a like. I don't have like. I'm not mad that he's trying. Right, or even that he's getting preferential treatment, but like if you're gonna play if you're gonna play over here, man, you should probably know the rules, because you're gonna get upset when someone starts fucking talking about some public shit about you and your girl allegedly tickling buttholes or whatever fuck y'all was allegedly accused of. Like, hey man,
whatever those allegations were, you know, now there's a lot of light. You got. I wouldn't be surprised if Godfrey was on the gram right now, going in on T.I.'s allegations. I wouldn't be surprised.
He'd be smart if he was. You know what I mean? Like that's the other thing, man. Like T.I. is also giving cats like cheap excuses to get put out there. You know what I mean? Like now every comedian might have a fucking opinion on this dude and is gonna get some looks. Cause I'm sure people are like, what do comedians like? You heard me? I'm like, well, if you're a comedian, call up, let me know. So if you're Godfrey, like, he'd be dumb to not fucking tackle this.
Right. I mean, he validated all of those, all the shots he's been taking, you know, but.
Yeah. John, you got anybody else for us to talk to, or?
Sean seems like he's got T.I.'s back.
All right, there you go. Sean got his back.
Hey, it ain't necessarily what I think. I think, in my opinion, who wouldn't use a platform to do what they got to do to at least give them a leg up? But I think every rapper that's out here, man, just real talk, they done got booed until they got their chops right. And everybody like, oh, well, T.I. shouldn't do this and T.I. shouldn't do that. How many times? I'm from Chicago. I seen Bernie Mac. I seen Corey Holcomb, them on they come up. And I remember them getting booed and you know, just shitted off stage. Now, I agree with you with the thick skin. Being a comedian, you automatically got to have thick skin. But get a man a shot till he get his chops. Now, comparing him to Will Smith and all that old extra ass shit, no, he not Will Smith. But Will Smith ain't a comedian either. Yeah, as you can see, his skin ain't thick.
At all.
They talked about his girl, and it wasn't even about his girl. It was about, you know, the bullshit he been taking from that little tramp all this time. And then I'm finally, Chris Rock didn't do shit but put the nail on the top, man. Real
it's
talk.
So true. It's so true. Yeah, you're right.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
He was a cherry on top, man, and he shouldn't even slap this homeboy. That been homeboy too long, man.
That was 15 years of him getting shit on. Fuck, it's just
real talk, shit off, man.
Can't you be proud of me,
man? You belong to the streets, and that's straight from me, man. Yeah. Anybody that with eyes open can see that shit. But y'all got to get T.I. a second. He already conquered the rap game, but he got to thicken up his skin, and at the same time, he got to be like, you know what? You hosting this show, let me show some respect, but don't dismiss him before he even gets started walking, because everybody was booed once upon a time.
No, I think I think what he did was sped up his shit. Like, cause I'm not like, I think both me and Just were like, all right, man, he's out here trying to do it, and hats off to him. But like, yo, if you're gonna try to do it, you probably shouldn't start shitting on the people around you, cause that's gonna make people be like, all right, motherfucker, you ain't funny yet either. You know, like, I think he'd have a lot more wiggle room if he knew how to act in the crowd.
Well, who would use their star power to give him a leg up? That's like trying to get a job and shit, and you know somebody there. Why not?
Oh, I don't think either one of us are begrudging T.I. his, like, yo, he's earned whatever the fuck he's got. You know what I mean? So, like, if he wants to use his notoriety to be top billing at fucking places, I'm not knocking him for that shit.
At all.
Not at all.
At all.
No.
You know, you just don't need to be going in there and putting your feet on their couch. Fuck your couch. You don't need all that.
Yeah, like he put a little bit more pressure to himself with how he behaved. That's what I was saying. Who else? John.
All right, let's go with Monte, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yo, what's good? That's good, man. All right, so the T.I. situation, man, I think he punking everybody, bro. This ain't about him trying to pursue comedy. It's for a role. He's supposed to play Red Fox in a bio picture on Netflix.
Oh, all right, but you don't think he could be doing two? You think? I don't
think he's doing it for real, bro.
That's interesting.
It's for the practice, bro. Yeah, he researching the role, man. Think about how he came out of nowhere doing this. Literally jumped on stage one day and was like, I'm doing comedy. It don't even sound right, bro. He's researching this role, man. He's playing Red Fox, and they trying to keep it a secret because they want real reactions from the crowd.
What's your opinion on that, Justin?
I didn't know that was confirmed. So if he's trying out for it, I think that's one thing. But either way, would Red Fox do that? Play the role. If you're going to sit here and actually practice for a role, practice for the role. You know, don't. My whole thing isn't whether he's good at it or not. The same rules apply. Is Red Fox going to sit there? No, I don't see anything Red Fox about it. So to me, if he's trying out for Red Fox, he just lost the role.
I could see.
I'll say this real fast. I can't even see myself going to watch T.I. play Red Fox now after seeing that. I can't. I'd rather give me Mike Epps. Give me Mike Epps right now. Whoever else. I can't even see that.
I think that's an interesting take that my man had, but like, him yelling in the crowd is what I don't understand. You know, like that doesn't seem any part of Red Fox. That's where he kind of lost me on that. But
right. I mean, that's the problem with it.
All right. Who else? John. We got time for a couple more in this. And we're gonna jump.
Tina in OKC.
Tina in Oklahoma City.
Indeed.
Yes.
What's going on, man? This is ridiculous. Okay, first of all, T.I. is not a comedian no matter what's been confirmed as far as who he's playing and who he's trying to be. I've been to multiple comedy shows and actually putting my foot in the water and being a comedian. And the first problem that I have is being rude and disrespectful is one thing versus having thick skin. Now, you can have thick skin because people are going to boo you. People are not going to like you. But you can't get up here and just because 15 years ago you were an A1 rapper, his rap career was everything. But just because you're a rapper does not make people want to come and sit down and laugh at you with the bullshit you talking on stage. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. And for me, in order for me to get my jokes, I had to sit with my friends and let them look at me like, bitch, is you crazy? Because that shit ain't funny. Whatever I'm trying to do, you don't just get up on stage and act like the stage is yours because that's where you're comfortable because that's what you've been doing. It doesn't work like that. And I feel like he's a crock of shit, personally. And the comedy shows that I've been to, I'm just being honest. The comedy shows that I've been to, most recently, Cat Williams, and I sat up in every last comedian that they brought on stage. They weren't disrespectful to anyone else. Yes, they had plenty of jokes. They had things going on about where they've been and this and that, but there was no disrespect for any other comedian on any level. And we're talking about Cat Williams here. You know he don't give a damn who he talk about. But there was no disrespect. And so just because you T.I. doesn't make that okay. And as far as Will Smith is concerned, he been getting fucked in the ass for years. So, you know, you let your bitch get you in trouble like this? Come on, man. She can go right out the door and go get some more dick. That ain't yours. So I mean, I'm just being honest.
Well, there you go. Will Smith has been getting fucked in the ass.
He's been getting fucked in the ass. That's what happened when you swing. That's what happened when you swing. Your girl coochie been everywhere, right along with yours. So that was all dumb. He shouldn't have got up and did it.
And there it is. All right, John, give us.
She said right along with yours.
No, I know, dog. Steve.
I just did a quick look. I'm gonna look out for this T.I. Red Fox thing because I haven't seen that reported anywhere. I know my man Jack Thriller talked about it on a radio show. That's the only thing that's out there on who's playing that role. So
shout out to Jack. Yeah.
So I'm gonna look out for that. Doesn't change my opinion because that's the least Red Fox shit I ever seen.
Jordan, our intern just said he was he referring to the
Red Fox?
Yeah, he said he couldn't find anything.
Right. Last thing was 2015 with Tracy Morgan was the talks for it. There's one thing on Facebook Watch with Jack Thriller saying that T.I. is playing Red Fox. That's it. So, so we'll see.
It's good to have a fucking someone that looks up shit. Real time.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those real time searches are always very beneficial.
It was helpful for us. Yes. Thank you. I want to thank Jordan. No, thank you to John. Thank you, Jordan. He's not a comedian either. No.
Speaking of which, I've got another comedian on the line.
Alleged comedians on the line to talk to you, Jude. Let me just talk to you. Who we got?
Tim out of Virginia.
Tim.
What's happening, Jude? Hey, listen, I don't know if when I tuned in when you guys were talking about the viral video, I don't know if you guys addressed the fact that last week at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles, he was on a show and he ran the light. Running the light basically is a signal to, hey, wrap up your set in a minute or something. He ran it by 20 minutes and told the host hey, I'm a star. I'm a superstar. I don't have to abide by the same rules y'all do.
Really?
And especially in a place like the Comedy Store, which I've performed in before, it's very, very time managed. And every comedy club is, they have to know how to, book their staff for a certain amount of time and stuff, and comics coming behind them. Everybody's allotted a certain amount of time. He disrespected the hell out of one of the holy grails of comedy clubs. As someone that grinded up from the very bottom, I've been doing professional comedy for 13 years, paid my dues on the road. A lot of my peers, we just feel a certain way that you just, and I'm a T.I. fan, and I respect everything, all his other accolades and his talent and all the other genres of entertainment, he's performed on. But, it's just, to come in, I really wish he had a more humble attitude and approach towards all this. That was just, this isn't the first time he's been disrespectful to a show.
That's crazy. I didn't realize that he fucking went over time at the Comedy Store. Like that. Yeah, it does. There's not a bunch of people involved, and like he's not shitting on a fucking comedian. But that's just as egregious to me. Justin, Comedy Store, like.
I mean, it is egregious. I mean, and it lines up with what Lauren Kay said happened at her show. They said he did a 30-minute set. You know what I mean? He wasn't the headliner. You get 30 minutes on Comedy Central when you're about to blow up. You don't get 30 minutes when you TI at the Comedy Store.
Dog, and bro, for anybody that doesn't really understand, this isn't and I'm not even trying to shit on where the fuck he did. Like, this ain't some podunk shit in the middle of fucking nowhere, dog. You name the fucking comedian, and they've been doing that shit. And even like the well-known motherfuckers wait till the end of the night to get on the motherfucking shit and do surprise comedy shows.
Right.
Like, for him to just come in and be like, yo, this is like where Dave Chappelle works shit out.
Right.
I don't know, Eddie Murphy.
I think Chris Rock was just at the Comedy Store. Chris Rock was at the Comedy Store. I had a friend call me, said they saw Chris Rock at the Comedy Store a week before the Oscars for a surprise set because he was working out stuff on tour. And he was only up there for 20 minutes. So for T.I. to come up there and be like, nah, man, I see you flashing that light, but fuck that. I got some more funny shit to say, right? Oh my gosh.
Rapper, like, dog, he's out his fucking hookup, dog. T.I., rubber band, man. You were followers of Taliban, dog. That guy is fucking wild.
Oh, man.
Damn. See, I'm glad we're talking to comedians, John. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this is diversity.
Huh?
Line 10 looks pretty interesting, John.
Let's go.
All right. That's Tish out of Parrish, Alabama.
Yes, I love you guys' show. I just wanted to make two comments. T.I. first. T.I., maybe the female comedians should get a thicker skin. And Will Smith and Chris Rock, Will had told Chris Rock, from what I hear, I don't know if this is true or not, but he told Chris Rock a while ago to keep Jada's name out of his mouth. And he didn't. And those jokes are vetted before they say them at the award show. He did not tell them, no, let's stay away from this. He went ahead and did it anyway. I don't condone violence, but he told the man to stop talking about his wife. I know she may be you guys have called her a tramp or whatever, but still.
She's just sucked the soul out of Will Smith. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't look, hey, fuck all the guys you want, but like all she does is henpeck, old boy. I feel like every time, like this is in my brain, this is what I pictured. Like when Will's about to go to opening of one of his multi-billion-dollar movies, she's like that one that's like, oh, you gonna wear that? You look fucking fat in that fucking coat. Oh, really? Oh, there he goes. He's wearing his Frankenstein shoes. Oh, well, and then Will's like, oh, I'm sorry, dear. Like that dude, Will is like, it's been 30 years this motherfucker's been getting henpecked, man. And let's be real. You saw Will was giggling, Will was laughing and ha-ha-hawing, and then he looked at his wife and went up there and was like, yes, dear, and smacked that motherfucker for him.
Smacked himself out the academy.
Yeah, man, that's what everybody sees. It's not, it's, you know. And like, let's be real. Keep the name. Tell your girl to stop airing out all of y'all dirty laundry because people are going to comment on it.
And let's not forget, G.I. Jane's a pretty dope chick, man. Did you see that movie? That chick became in the Marines. Body was crazy tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she was on magazine covers in the 90s for having a bald head. That could have been a compliment.
Yeah, he wasn't like, hey, man, I can't wait to see Baldy Cum Dumpster starring your fucking wife. He didn't say that, you know, like G.I. Jane's a badass.
That's a good-ass movie.
What, Baldy Cum Dumpster? You saw that shit?
I got it in my bookmarks.
Straight up, man. I'm about to download that shit later. Watch it on cinema. Justin, I appreciate you coming on, and shout out to everybody that called up, from the comedians to the just regular people. Thank you for calling up. Justin, the company man on everything.
Word. Appreciate you, Jude. This was fun. I had a good time with it.
Yeah, thank you for bringing this topic, because I sure the fuck didn't know about it.
Yeah, it's good.
Because I'm dumb. All right. Let's play some music and come back. We got, is it DJ Godfather's next?
He's coming up.
Okay.
DJ Godfather's
he's coming up.
Stay tuned.
Hey, what's up? Here goes nothing. DJ Godfather in the mix. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Justin. You're great. You're my homie for life. All right, everyone. Here's the song.
You're the best.
All right, let's go.